Hey guys, Barnyard here from freefaucet.io, and today we're going to be talking about multisig or multisignature. We're going to talk about what exactly it is and how you can use it in your Bitcoin wallet to keep your cryptocurrency more safe and more secure. Okay, so what is multisig? Well, pretty much this is how it works, okay? If you want to send your cryptocurrency, someone gives you an address that they want you to send it to, and then you get your wallet and you send the cryptocurrency from your wallet to their address, okay? So this requires you to know your private key so that you can create a public key and send the cryptocurrency to their address. But with multisig, it actually requires more than one public key to send cryptocurrency. And this is a way that people can send cryptocurrency that requires more than one person to approve the transaction. So why is this important? Well, let's say, for example, you are a cryptocurrency exchange and you have a whole bunch of cryptocurrency stored on one wallet. Let's say you have $1 billion like Bitfinex do. They have $1.4 billion stored on one cryptocurrency wallet. Well, you could use multisig and make it so that not one person could actually send all of that cryptocurrency to another place. You would actually require to have a few people all approve that transaction before the cryptocurrency could be sent. So with Bitfinex, as an example, they have what's known as a 3 of 6 multisig, which means 3 out of 6 people that control this cryptocurrency have to approve a transaction before that transaction will actually leave the system and go to another person's cryptocurrency wallet. So how do you generate one of these multi-sig addresses? Well, it's actually quite simple. If you're using something like Bitcoin Core, what you want to do is you want to get all of the 3 participants who are making this multi-signature to generate a new address. And it doesn't have to be 3 participants. You can actually have a lot more participants if you would like. So let's just use 3 for an example. Each 3 of the people want to make a new address using the get new address command in the Bitcoin Core RPC. Once they have that address, they want to then get the public key of that address. And this is done using the validate address RPC command. The next command you want to do is the add multisig address command. I'm going to leave all of these commands in the description as well, so you can check that out as well. So once you do the add multisig address, you then want to choose an argument for how many of the participants you need to sign in order to send those coins. So let's say you want to do a 2 of 3. You would choose the argument of 2 so that 2 of 3 of those people have to sign this transaction for it to go through. Once you've done that, you're going to have an array of arguments at the end of this command, which is all the public keys of the participants that you want for this multisig address. So this can be 2 people, it can be 3 people. It's an arbitrary number of people, so as many people as you like. So this allows you to do a 2 of 3, a 3 of 3, an n of m, as they say. So any number of people to sign and any number of participants that you choose. Obviously, the more people that have to sign on the transaction, the more secure it's going to be, but also that could lead to problems because let's say that someone lost their private key. If you had a 6 of 6, for example, and one person out of the 6 participants lost their private key and their information, you'd actually lock your funds in this wallet and you'd have a lot of trouble trying to get these funds back out of the system. In fact, you wouldn't be able to. So you have to make sure to be very careful with multisig, especially when you're doing a high number of participants requiring to sign for a transaction, because if too many people lose their information and you have less participants with their information than required to sign, you're actually going to lose the funds that are in this address. So make sure you're very careful with that. Also, when you're signing and making these addresses using Bitcoin Core, you also have to remember that this particular command doesn't have any checksums. So when you're adding the public keys of the participants into the transaction, if you add them incorrectly, you could actually lose your funds forever because Bitcoin Core is not going to tell you if you've accidentally put in the public key of one of the participants incorrectly. So just make sure to double check all the information before you make these addresses and these transactions, because you are potentially going to lose coins if you make an error. Okay, so let's talk about some of the use cases of multisig and how it can be useful for securing your cryptocurrency. So one of my favorite use cases for multisig is using things like decentralized applications such as marketplaces, where a buyer and a seller can have 2 of 3 multisig addresses in a multisig transaction, and a third signature is given to an independent overseer of these transactions. So let's say that I was going to buy something from you using a decentralized marketplace, okay? That could be a problem because if I send you cryptocurrency with a single signature, you could take that cryptocurrency, run off and never give me the thing that you said you were going to give me, okay? But if there was 3 signatures required for this transaction, we could have a third independent overseer checking that I received what I wanted for my cryptocurrency and you got the cryptocurrency as the seller. So basically, let's say that I was the buyer and I bought something and I wasn't happy with it. As the seller, you could agree with me that I deserve a refund. And so 2 of the 3 people in this multi-sig transaction have agreed to transfer the funds back, and that's fine. Now let's say that I bought something off you and I was happy with the product I got. Then myself and the seller can both agree that they get the cryptocurrency. And then we have then satisfied the 2 of 3 multi-sig transaction again. Another example would be I buy something and then the seller gets the cryptocurrency. They think that I should be happy with what I've bought, but I'm not happy. We can then go to the third party for some dispute resolution and they can decide who should get the cryptocurrency from this transaction. So that's a really strong use case for multisig, and it means that there is a fair way to send cryptocurrency in a decentralized way. Another really fantastic use case for multisig is having a redundant and a secure way to store your cryptocurrency. So let's say, for example, I have a whole bunch of cryptocurrency that I want to keep super safe. I could set up a 2 of 3 multisig address and have all of my cryptocurrency stored there so that I could have one of my public keys stored in my home, one of my public keys given to a family member or someone I really trust, and then one of the public keys stored in the bank. I would require 2 of these public keys to actually send any of this cryptocurrency, which means that, let's say that my friend went rogue and tried to steal the crypto, they wouldn't actually be able to transfer anything out because they only have one of the 3 addresses required to send cryptocurrency. Now let's say that the bank closed down or got robbed. The person who robbed that bank would only have one of the 2 signatures required out of the 3 to send cryptocurrency. So I have one of the public keys. All I need to do is go to the family friend or to the bank to have 2 of the 3 multi-sig public keys, and then I will be able to send cryptocurrency. So this is a really good way of having a bit of redundancy in case one of the 3 public keys gets destroyed or goes missing or something like that. But it also means that no one is able to steal my cryptocurrency, even if they steal one of the private keys to make a public key for this transaction. So it's a really great way to have redundancy and security if you're really serious about keeping your cryptocurrency safe. And that applies for exchanges as well. So Coinbase, for example, do offer multi-sig addresses and transactions if you're looking for that extra security. So I really hope you found this video on multisig informative and educational. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, and leave in the comments anything else you'd like to hear about, or if you have some more information about multisig, I'd love to share that with our community here. If you're looking to get a bit of free cryptocurrency, head over to freefaucet.io where you can get free Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, and a whole bunch of other cryptocurrencies 3 times a day for free. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.